Now, in order to save you time, of course your time is valuable. Probably if you're like most customers, you've probably already spent hours. Sometimes our customers have spent weeks and even months doing different research online about their massage chair purchase. Some of our customers, by the time they call us, they've made spreadsheets, outlining all the different check boxes. And basically, we understand you're trying to make the best decision you can because this is the wellness and pain relief and stress relief for you and your family. So we understand that you want to make the right decision. What we would urge you to do is give us a call because we can save you a ton of time. We can literally dial it down into the top 1 or 2 choices for you. There's no obligation to buy, but we can save you a lot of time because the way we work is we're going to ask you a few questions. What is your budget? What type of massage are you looking for? Is this for stress relief or is this for recovery from an injury, for example? Do you have pain in your upper back or lower back? By the way, those are the 2 most common areas for back pain these days that our customers call us about. So we have a really fine-tuned process already where we'll simply ask you a few questions. The entire call won't take more than 5 minutes if that's all you can spare. And best of all, we know which chairs customers love the most. So a typical call might be from a married couple where the husband is going to be, close to 6 feet tall. The wife might be a few inches shorter, both average build in their 60s, for example. I'm just making up a hypothetical scenario. And they probably have tightness in their upper shoulder area, their trapezius muscle, and they want something in the $5,000 and under range from a reliable manufacturer. That's a very, very common situation. And if that is you, well, we already know which chair would be the most popular and the most likely for you to be happy. So we would right away have the top 2 choices for you. So that can save you a ton of time. So again, please give us a call. Even if you don't buy from us, there's no obligation. We could just save you a lot of time, okay? Now let's get back to our list of the top 10 most important factors when considering which massage chair purchase to buy. Is delivery, okay? Now, shipping time, how soon do you need this? Most customers do not need a massage chair urgently, meaning if it's there in 1 week or 3 weeks, it's not gonna make a world of difference. This is something you're gonna be using probably every day for 10 years or more. And so obviously 1 week probably won't make a big difference. But just so you know, shipping time typically takes about 2.5 weeks, give or take, from the time you order it till the time it's delivered. We send you a tracking number, and then the delivery company, they will give you a phone call always prior to delivery so that you can make sure someone is home to receive the chair. Now, doorways is another question we get asked about is, will this massage chair fit into my house or fit through my doorways or my hallways? And the answer for almost everyone is yes. And that's because massage chairs are being ordered by people to put inside their homes. And so of course they are built and packed in a way that ensures they do fit through the standard size doorway, which typically is 30 to 31 inches. And now, a lot of chairs, most chairs are going to be basically fully assembled already. So this is going to be sort of the next question that people ask is, what about setup and assembly? Now, it's important to know right away that there are wheels on the bottom of almost every chair, basically every chair. There's maybe 1 or 2 exceptions only, but those are really peculiar exceptions. So for all intents and purposes, all massage chairs that we carry have wheels on the bottom of the chair, so you don't have to worry about lifting it if you ever want to move it to a different room, or even upon the initial delivery, you can just be wheeled into the room that you want. Now, there are, generally speaking, 2 major ways to have a chair delivered. One is the standard, what they call curbside delivery. That's the free delivery where the delivery company will bring it to your house, but they are not obligated to bring it inside your house. Then there is the other method, which is what they call white glove setup, which means they will not only bring it to your house, but they will also bring it inside your house. They will basically do everything. They will get the chair set up for you and plugged into the wall, and then remove the packaging materials if you want them to afterwards as well, so that you don't have to lift a finger. Now, curbside shipping is going to be really the right choice for most people because typically speaking, curbside is going to be on a less expensive chair. White glove service typically oftentimes comes with an an extra charge for it, which most customers don't need. And the reason most customers don't need it is because setting up a chair is really not a difficult thing to do. About the only challenging part really is going to be getting the chair through the doorway, because the chairs are, of course, they're fairly heavy, typically about 250, 275 pounds. Now, many chairs, to make it easy to move it into your home, they come in more than one part. So there's the main bulk of the chair, but then the footrest oftentimes is detached. Other times the armrests on both sides of the chair are detached. And the reason that the chairs are built that way isn't for any other special reason other than to just make each part lighter and smaller so that it's easier to move it into your home. Okay, now, so in short, the question you want to ask yourself is, how quickly do you need this chair? If it's within 2 or 3 weeks, that's not a problem. That's most chairs will be delivered in that time frame. And then the only other question you need to ask is about what type of delivery you need. Is it just curbside delivery, or do you need people to come and set it up for you? And that's going to come down to just your personal preference. So that is all about delivery. Now, the next big factor that you'll want to consider before you purchase is the reputation and the history of the brand of the massage chair. So there are going to be a lot of big brands out there: Osaki, Laraco, Infinity, Human Touch, Daiwa, to name a few, Sinca. We carry all the top brands. We have a lot of experience with working with all of them. And what you really, the main thing you'll want to know is this a reputable brand that is very likely to still be in business in a few years, because of course you will be the owner of a massage chair that has a multi-year warranty backing it up. And so what good is the warranty if the company who's backing the warranty is not even in business anymore? Or are they well equipped? In other words, do they have a well-stocked inventory of parts? So the best manufacturers that we work with, they all have a inventory of spare parts going back for years. In other words, for chairs that are discontinued years ago, they still will have a catalog of those parts, so that way they can service the warranty for owners of those chairs. And so, to simplify it, what you want to really just make sure is this brand of massage chair, do they have a strong reputation, and have they been around for a long time? We have a lot of experience with all the top brands, so we could tell you which brands have the best reputation for providing great service and which ones have had more spotty track records. But in short, the brands that we carry are carefully vetted. We do not carry, there's a lot of brands that have offered us to be distributors of theirs, but we do not want to just add every brand. We always carefully vet the manufacturers and make sure that they are great with service. Otherwise, we do not carry them. We've been doing this a long time. The last thing we want to do is make a quick buck and to kind of sully our reputation. And speaking of which, that brings us to the next major point, which is reputation and the history of the retailer that you're buying it from. Okay, so we understand there's a lot of different stores out there. We happen to be one of them, and we happen to be one of the top distributors because we have an A+ rating with a Better Business Bureau since 2005. We have almost perfect reviews online. You could just Google us, Easy Massage Chair Reviews. These are going to be reviews on third-party websites, so you don't have to take our word for it. We are very lucky, and we feel privileged that we've worked with a lot of great customers over the years. We know that most customers are good folks who just want a pleasant experience for their friends and their family particularly. And so our job is to make sure that they are in good hands with us. You guys trust us with the wellness of your family, and obviously we always are flattered, and we want to make sure that we do right by you. So what you really want to make sure is is the retailer that you're dealing with, are they still going to be in business in a few months or a few years? You don't want a fly-by-night customer. You don't want a fly-by-night store, rather. So just like if you're buying, almost anything, ideally you want a retailer that has been in business for a long time, because that is a good indicator that they will continue to be in business. So look for their date of founding. Ideally, they're going to have been in business for over 10 years and have great reviews to back it up. And so we are very proud to say that we have been in business for going on 20 years as of this recording and have great reviews to show for it.